Hello everyone, my name is Nabila Zaskia Sari and I'm here to give my argumentation about the legalization of cannabis or marijuana. This topic is still largely debated if we should, if the government should legalize cannabis or marijuana in our country, Indonesia. Some agree and some not, and they actually also provide the data to back up their opinion. And for me personally, I actually agree for this legalization because why? First of all, the cannabis public health use. Uh, Cannabis is actually have a useful effect on us. Like it's cannabis is not used just for getting high or smoking like that, but like for example in the US already legalized cannabis, so there is a real example of the use of cannabis as a medicine. In there, cannabis is used for those who suffer PTSD and epilepsy. And after the legalization of cannabis, there is a significant decrease deaths caused by opioid overdose, and that is can be said as a large impact, a positive impact of the legalization of cannabis. And like if the cannabis is legalized, that means the government will have their authority to watch over the regulation, and that means that we the staff, the people who work in the medical field should not worry about the contaminated cannabis because the regulation is watched over by the government directly. And imagine having a proper education about cannabis, so the generation below us, under us, it doesn't misuse it, like because they already have their proper education about it. Like here cannabis is useful for this and this, and they won't, and with this information they know that cannabis is used for something else and not for other negative thing. uh, and another thing is like for to enhance our medical research, like I said before, if the cannabis is legalized, that means the government will watch over the regulation themselves, and that means the medical staff, the people who work in the medical field would not need to worry about having to look for resources for their research. Like the government will actually provide them with a good product, with a good cannabis for them to research. Imagine having to invent a new cure for those illness who still hasn't been found, the cure hasn't been found. Maybe it's because the cure to that illness is in cannabis, and because cannabis is actually banned, is not legalized, we cannot find it. So maybe by this legalization we can find a new cure for this illness. And I think that's all about cannabis that I can talk about. So because I'm talking in a medical point of view, so point is the medical use, the education, the regulation of cannabis, and the research. That's all. Because it, so in conclusion, if cannabis is legalized, that means we have more easy way to get cannabis, and it will not be against the law because the cannabis already legalized. So it will actually make our medical staff have an easier way to have their research. And I think that's all that I can say about this. Thank you for hearing my argumentation about this cannabis debated topic. Thank you.